Good morning, everyone. Good morning, and welcome back to a brand new Minecraft stream. Let me quickly switch over to my YouTube tab. Everything seems to be in order, so that is all good. Hopefully, everyone has been having a very nice start to their week. Of course, yesterday was Monday. Today, it's Tuesday. At least in my time zone. And, yeah, let's play some Minecraft, shall we? Now, I want to say a huge thank you to the support that was shown on the video yesterday, or the live stream yesterday. I had a ton of fun. In fact, let's start off this stream with writing a bit of lore. So this was day 10. Let's go to day 11. So the lore is, of course, that this city was an underground dwarven ruin. And we're trying to restore it after the apocalypse. So yesterday we built 2 forges. So progress on the first 2 forges has gone exceptionally well. 2 of them are now constructed. With the third being built swiftly. Now the thing is, I do lack a bit of inspiration for the inner area of the forge, if that makes sense. So I do want to switch it up a little bit. So we'll also write that down. It is key to maintain a fresh outlook, as to not make the city too samey. Inspiration at the moment. Right. That all being written, let's head back down into the mine, or the mine. What am I on about? The forge area, because I like how this looks. It's almost like a micro organism in this huge building. Now, the first thing is, this looks so good, man. I really like how it looks. The first thing of order is to... This is a bit of like a space that we don't do anything with at the moment. And I'm just wondering if perhaps... excuse me. Bit of an early day today. But I was wondering if perhaps we should make like a little like relaxing zone here, maybe, where that works, I suppose. No, actually it doesn't. We do something like this. Well, we can make a polished smooth stone like table next to it almost. And let's see, do I have any vegetables or something here? I do have like a stick of bamboo, I suppose could work. I've also got a baked potato, sure. Those will work. So let's do it like so. And put the baked potato in. Put it down there. So it looks like there's like a bit of food on the table. Now, I appreciate this looks kind of shitty. We'll get to that at a later date, I would assume. Let's see. Oh, we need some flat stone tiles for this. There we go. Right, I knew something was off. Actually, we're gonna do the same thing for that side. There we go. That is all sorted now. And I'm wondering, what do I do with this? Because my logic says just put down a fence. And I'm sure that would work. In fact, I should have some... Yep, deep slate walls over here. I think this is good enough. Yeah. Nothing too fancy. Just, it works. As for the walls, we're going to do the same thing we did yesterday. Let's take a small square. And essentially, we're just going to use smooth stone. Six. Also, we'll put one up there. Right. Okay, right now we will go into our... We're going to take some weaver stone. And I don't think we're going to split this one up. Now also, I keep forgetting this. If you are new here and you do like what I'm doing, please leave a like on the video or the stream if you're watching the stream. Or, well, the video once you're watching it as a video. Because it does actually help me out a lot. And I hate it because I kind of feel like I'm begging. And that's something I don't like to do, but hey, if you like it, just leave it a like. I'm not going to ask you to subscribe. That's all the way up to you. But yeah, I do enjoy streaming a little bit. As I say in my description, for me it's not about the views or the... like the money or whatever. For me it's just, well, I have time left over, I would stream. And if I can share some of my stuff, then and I can inspire people. I think that's something that makes me really happy. So yeah. If you are watching the stream, also let me know how has your day been? Has it been good? Has it been a bit poopy? I mean, sometimes you just have one of those days where nothing works. Sometimes you have one of those days where everything just comes together and seems to work flawlessly. So, which day do you have today? That is 4 and 4. Yeah, brilliant. Okay. Symmetry is still king for me. Hey, Liam2000. Thank you so much, man. Thanks for the like and the subscription. How's your day been, mate? I don't know if it's still morning for you or if it's afternoon or night or whatever. Just, yeah, let me know how your day's been. Let's take a lantern. Place it up there, and up there. Oops. And we'll also place a few up there. Fair enough. Let's put it up there as well. Yeah. That looks good. Now, the thing is, I'm questioning is, do I continue it on with this pattern up here? And we leave the copper. I think that's something we could do. And then just... In fact, let me take out my building gadgets. Hey, Green. How's your day been? Thanks for tuning into the stream, mate. Hopefully everything has been alright. Hang on. Let me just select... build to me selection. There we go. So this tool actually takes the blocks out of your inventory. And it makes it build. Which is really cool. You got a wind burst, mate, on your hardcore world. Oh, that's great, mate. And Green, your day has also been good. Nice. We've got a lot of people in the chat now, which is really nice. Hopefully, I can entertain you. And it's good to hear that so many of you are having good days. So, Liam, what you say you have a survival hardcore world? I imagine the wind burst maze is, well, of course, it's a maze, but does it deal wind damage then? I would assume it does, but just to make sure. So it's basically like a big ass mace who just deals wind damage, a lot of it in bursts. I'm not sure on this copper row. I think it just doesn't sit well with the rest of the color palette. But I'm also hesitant to take it away because of, well, the fact that I won't be like perfectly symmetrical. Decisions. Do I take away this lantern for now? And do I have trapdoors? If not, I can make some trapdoors. Yoink. Let's go into the chests. We're gonna need like 12, I think. Balance the grid out. Still 10. Let's see how far we come with 10. Yeah, we're too short. Ah, balls. Oh yeah, Green, if you do enjoy the stream, be sure to leave it a like as well, mate. Because that really helps me out long term. Let's head back over to my to the bunker. It always lags so much here. There are so many entities. But anyway, let's get some wood. Just some oak. There we go. Now let's go plonk it back up into the forge. Let's make 2 more trapdoors. I can still have a few blocks of wood, or like planks, over here. Right. There we go. Put that back in the chest. Yeah, staying on the topic of builds. I like to say that my personal kit here is really good. So I'm not playing on a hardcore survival world. For me, it's just a survival world. But yeah, well, I think my build is like pretty far. Hang on, Liam. Your message was held for review for some reason, so I've just approved it. Yeah. So every time you hit a mob from a high place, I get shot up into the air. That seems pretty good, actually. Blimey. Yeah. That sounds like it could do a lot of damage. So then you jump up into the air. And I assume you'd use an elytra to control yourself then? That is just my, like, gamer logic going in. Now, another thing for the forges is you'd want a place to also sell your goods, right? So we need a shop as well. So we've got a few guys here who make all of this stuff. Do we also build a shop? I think if we build a shop, we can put it out. We could like plonk it down here, maybe. Let me just quickly build an outline. So actually, let's just put it into this corner fully, like so. Because that gives it a bit more space to work with. Another 3. Let's see here. There we go. And I would assume all the way to the back. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7. Oh well. It'll have to make do. Yeah. So then the next question is, do we make this structure out of wood or stone? Wood or stone? We've got one of wood, we've got one of stone. The rest is also stone. Like, how would a dwarven shop look? Let me just take a quick look on Google for some inspiration. Dwarven shop. Yeah, so I want to make it out. Yeah, I think I'm gonna make it out of stone, and then I would make some copper, like copper detailing or stuff. I think that's probably the way to go. But let's see what else is there. Hang on, like what else is there to see? Yeah, we could also do a shingled roof, but we're underground, so who really cares about that? I just got a message. Yeah, I think I've settled. I think I've settled on what I want to do. And it is probably going to be... I'm gonna make it out of stone. F it. I've decided. I'm gonna make it out of stone. The question is, though, which stone? So we do have a lot of stone bricks. Tell you what. I think red sandstone would work brilliantly. We need red sand. Can we use? Actually, I think I have quite a lot of sandstone already. So instead, let's go back to the bunker. Or otherwise, we're just gonna go out into the world and well, farm a little bit of sand. I'd be down for that as well. Depends how much sand I do have here. Yeah. I think I do have enough sand. Sandstone. Yeah, let's take one of these as well. Yep, I've decided. Let's head back over to the forge. Let's also eat some food before we die of hunger. Be out there playing like it's the Hunger Games. But this was all a very long prelude to I think we take two stacks of polished sandstone. We take 3 stacks of sandstone bricks. And we need something to like make the pillars out of, you know? How would this look in a... No, that looks awful. Now you see, if it would have been connecting, that would have been really nice. But sadly, it's not. I think I'm going for this. Now, of course, we'll have to see how it goes first, right? Because this is just an idea. And most of the time, my ideas are actual shit. So let's see how it goes first. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So on this one. 3, that's 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so if I put it, that's what I wanted to know. If I put it 1 to the left, it's gonna be 5, 7. And then we can have 2 shop entrances. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. Right, push, push, push. Back there. 3, 3. Brilliant. Okay. Now, the next order of action is, how tall do we want this to be? Because this is 3 tall, so let's make it a 4th one. We could also do this. And just straight up build it to the roof. That said, 4, 5. I will extend it by 1 more, like such. And then again, we just build this all the way up to the roof. So that we've got a like a two-tiered shop almost. I think I'll settle for this. I really like the look of this. You know that. Yeah, I'm really yeah. I've settled. It's not even a question anymore. We're gonna do it this way. End of. Yeah. Let's put up a few lanterns. Push. Nice, nice, nice. So that means we need more sandstone columns, right? 4. And then it was 2 out. Like so. And the nice thing is now we can like just take this as a not as like an end all be all thing, but as a little like what we could do with this now. And I like this because it shows kind of that, okay, well, the building is obviously a bit more, no, it's a bit wider on the top, but it's also being supported. So yeah, I'm a big fan. And now I'm aware of the fact that I might be one of the only ones who thinks that, but to tell you the truth, not really sure I do care. Either way, yeah, I'm pretty happy with this. Just the general look of it, right? Don't get me wrong. And the good thing is, it doesn't interfere with our balcony there. Now you could say, but hang on, wouldn't a criminal be able to just yoink, jump into here? And you might be correct, but you might also not be. So I'm not really too fussed, I don't think. Now, oops. We are going to be needing more cut sandstone columns. Right. So with that said, let us go out and hunt down some sand. Now, I want to go to the map. And I know there's a desert somewhere. Because I've been there. I've been exploring a lot in the world. So I do know there's a desert. But I forgot where it is. Let's see. It's also mainly because I don't really like deserts. Because I think they're just barren. Let's see. So this is... Empty name. Does this one have a name? Whoa. I almost got a stroke saying that. Kermirimed. Okay. So we need to go to Kermirimed. Where is it? Almost got me that one. Was like 10 kilometers away. So... Where is it? Come on, man. Come on. Here it is. So let's head on up on our broom. Because I forgot it. Oh! Oh, yeah. This is the village that I murdered completely on stream. I think that was with the South African man when he was in the stream. What the hell? Hey yo, what the hell, man? What are these mobs? Bro's looking nasty. Anyway. I was more curious about what the hell this is. Because it has monster spawners. Okay then. Oh, what the hell? Alright, I'm a bit of a scaredy poopy head, so this isn't for me. Still, it is really quite cool though. Anyway. This tower is gonna explode. 3, 2, 1. Yep. So with that all said, let's just get mining, shall we? Oh, inventory is full already. Let's grab out a backpack. Here we go. That's the really cool thing about this mod pack. It's called Craftoria. It's got so much quality of life improvement. Hang on, let me just select a shapeless thing and back on the broom. So we mine this at like 64 blocks. Now, gypsum, I don't know what that's for, but it could be a really cool building block. Now, some say this might be cheating, and on first glance, yeah, probably. On second glance, time is a limited resource, okay? And the simple fact of the matter is, you don't have that much time. You know, it can be a real pain in the bum to you know, get most of this stuff mined individually. So then, you know, from that perspective, I don't particularly see any issues. I don't particularly see any issues with using a mod like this to you know, speed us, like be a bit more efficient in a sense. I don't think that matters a lot. It's probably it sounds really rambly probably, but there is a logic to it. Is what I wanted to say. All right. Now back onto the broom. Let's mine some more. I also have a shovel, so I'll also be using that for the sand. All right, cool. Now the nice thing is that my cube, it will automatically also slurp up any blocks that are already in the cube. Right. I think this is probably going to be enough sandstone. Yeah. Oh, there's a cat over there. Oh. Anyway, back to the forge it is then. Now, I hope no mobs have spawned. None have. Brilliant. Now, here is the thing, right? I look in my cube now, and I have about 3,000 sandstone. And it's in the Feed the Beast mod pack. So I can't even say I feel guilty about it. So let's go for the column. Make 3 stacks of them. There we go. Now I'd also probably want to erect a wall over here. Remember, this is just going to be the skeleton. Excuse me. It's going to be the skeleton for the building. So that means we also need to connect the top bits to each other. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. You know what? I always mess up certain parts of like these builds. So for now, I just want to do things the right way for once. Now, and I also appreciate that it's Minecraft and there isn't really like a real way to do things. And from here on out, we just build all the way to the top. We remove this lantern for now. Go back into our sandstone column. Ah, bollocks. Anyway. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 4, 5. 3. And this is basically what we're going to be doing around the edge. Right, let's take away the crossbow. Let's go back into our lanterns. And let's just do this for now. Again, I don't want any mobs to spawn. Especially no creepers. And because, of course, griefing. Yeah. Just griefing. I think that is all you need to know when I say creeper. A few too many of my builds have perished to them. I think that is the most correct way to say it. Let's remove this block. 5. 7. Wow. Alright, now I want one more beam here. I want this one connected. So I will require one more stack of sandstone, I would imagine. Let's cut it into the column. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. And there we go. Right, so that is the bottom layer and the top layer. Now at least skeletonized. I don't know how else to put that. I think now we look at... Let's place these back into the cube for now. We go into a chest. I think for the flooring, we use some polished sandstone. At least on the top floor. Right? At least on the top floor. There we go. 2, 3. 2, 3. Yeah, chat. By the way, if you are watching the stream and you do enjoy my content, please be sure to leave it a like. I'm not gonna beg for subscriptions. I think if you're watching this video, or this stream, you're probably old enough to make a few of your own decisions. So I will not be begging for those kinds of things. If you feel like you want to subscribe to me, then feel free. Again, I'm not gonna beg, but a like would really help me, so I will beg for a like. Tells me that I'm doing a few things right, so there's that as well. And saying that, we have been live for almost 40 minutes, because I always forget the time when I'm doing these streams. Just it feels like time is going a lot quicker than it actually is. A lot slower than it actually is. But that is a really good sign, actually. Yeah. Now, I think I'm happy with how this looks. That said, let's use something other than deep slate fencing, because I think oak fencing could look really good. So there we go. And let's swap these out for oak fence. Oh, wait. Do you know what could look really good? Really good? Not even oak fence. Nah. Something that will look even better is, I think, cherry fence. I think cherry will work really well with this. Ooh, let me try that out for a moment. Where do I have it? Where do I have it? Here probably. It's only dark fence, but that's not a big problem. We can. How does Jacaranda? How does that look? Just gonna try out a few different things now. So actually, let's only get half a stack first. I like it. I really do. So let's head back over to the forge. And, oh man, I think that looks sweet. It's because if you use too many of the same colors, right, you start to make it a bit, how do you say that? I want to say samey, but that's not really what I mean. But let's go with samey for now. And because it looks really samey, it also kind of all blends in with each other instead of like being one building. So I think by using, I mean, it's not like the colors don't work well together. I really like this. There is like, oh, pardon me. There is a lot of color study done as well. And I think these colors, they match together really well. So I'm willing to give it a shot. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I like it. And on this side, oh, you know what? You know what I'm gonna do? We're gonna make stairs. So let's get some sandstone out. I like where this is going. Head over to the stone cutter. Because, let's see, sandstone stairs, cobble sandstone stairs. Sandstone brick stairs. Let's do one stack of those. And let us do sandstone brick wall, one stack. And here is where our red sandstone comes in. And I think this will work together really, really well. Especially as a staircase. So maybe something like this. Hang on, let me get my backpack out of the way. Let's use logs because it's just gonna be a placeholder. 1, 2, 3. Oops. There we go. And obviously on the floor. Yeah, I'm not unhappy with how that looks. And so let's get the logs away. 3, there we go. Those are the logs gone. I would have liked these to be a bit more brick-like as well, but that isn't the case. So it is what it is. That said, how would this look? Because I want to get some greenery in here as well, which I know is maybe counterintuitive to how a forge would look. Instead, let me go back into... Yeah, it's going to be the bunker. Get into a chest, get some leaves, and see how it looks. Is this my leaves chest? No, this was my leaves chest. Just get some spruce leaves and some cherry and oak leaves. Go right back to the forge. Boink. Back into the staircase. So the reason I want to use spruce leaves is it breaks it up. So now we've got oranges, we've got yellows, we've got pinks, and we've got greens, which in color study probably means something. I'm just not a color study guy, so can't really help. And maybe even we swap those around and we go for like a cheeky cherry there. Maybe here as well. Maybe down there. Get this wooden thing away. I still want to get out. You know, you see, I still want to be able to grant passage underneath here. So maybe someone like this. We place another one up there. Like so. Let me know in chat if this looks good. I think it does, but my taste isn't necessarily always the best. So yeah, let me know if I'm doing well. Let's put up a few more lanterns here, because I'm a bit of a schizophrenic. You see, and then beautiful thing is we how would this look? Just don't pay too much attention to this. I also want to start like building ahead. Like how can we make this look just as good almost? Yeah, that doesn't look too awful actually. I think this is something we can move along with. I don't know why it took me so long to get those words out, but alas. Right, let's put these back into our chest for now. And I want to get the sandstone bricks out. Because I want to see how that looks as walls. And the second thing is, obviously, let's take another stack out. Put that back in. There is some mossy as well here. So mossy sandstone bricks. I want to see how this looks against each other. And, oh, hang on. We can use a third one. Yeah, this is coming together. This is coming together. We can use a stack of that. And how does this then look up? No, I'm not really a fan. I don't know. I'm not really a fan. That is the nice thing about these stone cutters. Sorry. Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, and some of the blocks, you can actually cut them, put them back in, make them normal again. But we can't for this. So that's a bit disappointing. But nevertheless. You know what? Let's put one of the stacks back in here. So we have these now. Let's craft one stack of those. And one of those. And let's look. Not really big on the etched sandstone bricks. Mainly because they don't match the pattern of the rest. Because even the offset ones look good. But I'm not fond of the etched ones. Ah, that's a bit of a shame. Anyway. I'm very peculiar on this. I'm sorry, boys, but if I'm building, ooh, I think this will look great. Yeah, it just kind of just like very naturally, it looks a bit different. So it's the same block, but it looks a little bit different. And that just gives it an advantage in my opinion. Now having said that, you want to make like an entry arch. And I'm gonna grab another stack out of my chest or out of my cube. What is it? My bank, sorry. And I do want to make another one of these cut columns. No, let's not do this pattern. Instead, let's just straight up do this. We remove these because I want to put some stairs in there later. Yeah. Let's make it like this. Yep. I've decided it's gonna look like this. Let's remove those two. And let's use some of the sandstone bricks. Nice. Now, we will take our lanterns out again. Instead, we'll put them up here. And we will place them on the front here. Same thing can be said for this. Actually, no, I'm not happy with that positioning. Let's do it up here. Get rid of some of these torches. Right, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's coming together. It's coming together pretty nicely, I would say. Yep, I'm a fan. There we go. Yeah, this place is starting to look like an actual place now. I'm really a fan of this staircase. I don't know why, I just think it looks really good. And I'm kind of disappointed I didn't place it here. But what's been done has been done. Man, I'm a bit disappointed in myself here. Bit of a shame this, but oh well. Can you do? Ah, gotta move on now. The thing is, do we want some windows? I'm not talking about Microsoft, I'm talking about actual, like, glass windows. Oh, apologies. I don't know why I'm so tired today. How does this look from the inside? Yeah, it looks fine enough, I suppose. Right. Nice, nice, nice. Good. Yeah, they do move. Great bush. So yeah, it is still quite a small shop. But it is what it is. I'm not really too fussed either. Right, there we go. Now let's see how it looks from the outside. Alright, not too bad. Let's head back to the bunker. Because I think I still have some vines left over. Yep. Back to the forge it is. Okay. Yep. Okay. Good. Good, good, good. I think we could also use maybe a vine over here. Because vines are like traditionally, vines are meant to signify decay, right? But to me, it doesn't. It doesn't. It kind of signifies. I won't say like care and attention because that's not what it is. It's more so. To me, a vine also gives it a look of. It's been here for a while, but it's also kind of cozy. Yeah, I think that's how I would describe it in my own head. Now, with all that being said, though, we have been live for an hour. I haven't hydrated. I think I'm gonna wrap it up in about half an hour because I still have some other errands to run. And we'll just see how far we get. That is literally going to be it as well. Just see how far we can get. Now the question is, do we use a different stone for the upper area? Let's take a look in my bank and see what we have. I think weathered copper. It could be the move. Let's just see how this looks. No, I'm not big on it. Alright, it was worth a try though. Maybe gypsum. I've never used it before. Can we cut it? We can indeed. Can we do it with a stone, with a carpenter's table? No, we can't. How does this look then? Yeah, I think that could work. Let's get some more gypsum out of the bank then. Maybe even combine it with some dripstone. These are gypsum, just bricks. So let's have a look for some just dripstone bricks. Like the smaller variant, of course, but I think like this. Yeah. Hang on. Hold up. Let him cook. Probably gonna be underbaked. I think the color deviation is too, like the discrepancy is too big. That's a bit it's a bit disappointing. And I do really want to use gypsum. Because I think that actually suits the style like a lot. How about granite? Maybe not polished granite, but what about I'd say something like this. And what about if we take the dripstone back in now? No, I think the granite could work, but the dripstone is just too dark. Sadly. Oh. Well, anyway. Let's give it a go. With this block combination at least. We can always tear it down if it doesn't really look like anything much. We can always just rip it out. Okay. Keep plugging at it and convince myself it'll look good. Okay, with the green next to it, I'm kind of starting to dig it. So let's just go on with it. Yeah, I think I need to settle on something. I think I'm settling on this. Aww. Aww. Alright, so that's only for the outside. We're gonna put some windows in there as well, obviously. For the inside. Oh. Great old voice crack. For the inside, let's get some weaver stone out. Get our building gadget out. And let's do the surface tool. Yep. Yeah, I'm settling. I think that looks great. Let's have a second block, or like a second stack out. And I don't know. We'll just we'll get along with it. We'll go along with it. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Now let's place the lantern over in these corners. And the roof can just stay the way it is, I suppose. Now I did see that I have glowstone in my bank. So I want to get some glowstone out. And I carefully want to prod away at this. And make like plus patterns in the roof here. Five. So that we've got natural, like I say natural, like sort of natural lighting on the top. Right, final finishing touches that I want to apply are windows. So just a small one there. Sorry, a small one here. That was quite a large one. 2, 1, 2. There we go. And I think this already does look like a pretty decent shop. Still quite blocky, but I'm happy. Right. Almost 12 here for me now. We've been live for 1 hour and 15 minutes. I'm quite happy with what we've done today. We changed up some little details here. We went out into the desert. Did some other things. And I think we've made some tremendous progress. I need to run some errands. I also need to work on school for a little bit. So with that being said, I think for me it's time now to end the stream. I've had a good time. Hopefully you as the viewers have as well. I'm pretty happy. And with that all being said, I want to wish everyone a very nice day, wherever you are in the world. Don't forget to leave a like on the stream/video. Subscribe if you do feel I'm worthy of your subscription. And with that all said, this is Bassy Boy checking out. Have a good day. See ya later. Bye-bye.